And good afternoon, Sword Family. And it's time for more Jade Empire. Just like I promised, back to our regular Monday stream. Tonight, we're heading in to the Necropolis. Now, just like with the Great Southern Forest, I'm not taking Dawnstar into the Necropolis. It's filled with dead people. And with her sensibility to spirits, that would just be cruel. To force her to go in there with all the ghosts and dead people. That's not cool. So, and absolutely, we're not going to take Wildflower into the Necropolis. She's a child infested with demons, so probably wouldn't be a good idea to take her in there either. So probably we'll take Sky. We can't take Sagacious Zoo because he wandered off. And I mean, I suppose we could take Black Whirlwind. Can we take Black Whirlwind? Yeah, maybe we'll take Black Whirlwind. He can wreak havoc on spirits just like he was the very first time we met him in the Great Southern Forest. Saturday will be our regular Tea House stream with the wonderful, amazing Trey coming back for her third appearance for Tea Time. And after that, well, after that is going to be a very, very busy, annoying week for me. So there won't be a game stream. Oh, excuse me. On the 3rd. And depending on how things go on the 3rd, there might not be a Tea House on the 8th. Yeah. Or I might need to blow off steam, so maybe I'll just have a rant. Just so I can just get rid of some whatever. But we have quite a few comments to get through before we get started. Let's go ahead and do that. And first through the door at 1:15, so 2 hours and 45 minutes is not the cutoff. Welcome to another Thesis play stream. Join us tonight as we watch him run through the Necropolis. Emphasis on the word run. Will he earn the support of the right people? Will the Lotus Assassins corrupt him? Stick around and find out. We'll see if we actually get into the fortress. We might not. We'll see. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and bring your favorite gamer snacks. Yeah, I have no snacks. I have my half-empty can of gamer fuel. I'll probably have to get another one of these before we're done. We'll see. And Carl joining us at 3:36. Hi, Foxy. Hope you got some rest today. And Kitty with her have a good stream. You have a good class, love. Hi, Kitty. Bye, Kitty. Have a good class, Kitty. Hey, Donna. Donna greeting Foxy and the Witsman Dude. And Carl greeting Donna. And Foxy greeting everyone. Tried to rest. It was semi-workable. Well, semi-good for you, yes. Woke up more stiff, but that's fairly normal for me. Well, I also usually wake up stiff, but there's a different reason for that. Thesis is clattering about in there getting ready. Yes, I was. Carl laughing. What kind of gamer snacks is everyone bringing? Yeah, I have no snacks. I have no snacks. Just finished dinner, so no snacks yet. That happens. Yet, LOL, love that, yeah. Don't have any yet either. And Dan joining us. Good evening, Dan. Mostly sitting around petting the dog. Yeah. Greetings to Dan. How was your day? Got the oil change in the truck, less than half the price charged by those oil change pop-up stores. Nice. Hi, Dan. Have to get the van up there to do oil, filter, brake, and hopefully an air conditioning compressor. Jeez. And Houston, Texas, Dave is joining us. Jade Empire time. Yes, it is. Greetings to Dave. Evening, folks. Tea time, yep. Midnight, what's up, sword people? Hey, Midnight. Greetings to Midnight. Greetings to me. Greetings to Midnight. And Captain Joe is joining us. Good evening, folks. Hello, Joe. Greetings to Joe. Love that he just wandered off. Greetings to Joe. Already not the green room. Yep. Hold on. Wait. Yep. Yep. There you go. We lasted a whole 7 minutes, maybe. Been that kind of day. Well, every day is that kind of day sometimes, but yeah. Okay, so show comments on stage. Move you to the other screen. Minimize that. Turn that up. Share screen. Game layout. And away we go. Now, for the people who missed the end of the show last week, we did a little mini side quest where we took part in a play. Someone had written a play, and a local person had funded us, or funded the troupe to come and actually perform the play in the Imperial City while rewriting the play to make fun of the Emperor and the Lotus Assassins in the Imperial City. Hey, we already have Black Whirlwind with us, so cool. So we read the play in the original and got some silver for it.
Hold on there. This way leads into the Necropolis, a dangerous area. You shouldn't go in there unless you have some business there.
What's wrong with the Necropolis?
Ghosts have been rising up everywhere in the Empire, I've heard. So many have come up in the Necropolis that it just isn't safe anymore. It would take an army of us to clear them out, if we could do it at all. We can't even safely post a guard in there. We just warn people away. The Lotus Assassins want everyone kept away as well. First time I've heard of them being altruistic.
Which, once again, is why we don't take Downstar into the Necropolis. When did all this start?
Things have been bad over the past few, let's say 5 years. No one has any idea why so many of the dead refuse to return to the Wheel of Life peacefully. All we know for sure is that they're not happy. Not happy at all.
Why aren't the guards doing anything about it?
Ghosts have been rising up everywhere in the Empire, I've heard. So many have come up, it would take...
Yeah, you already said this. How bad has it become?
Bad. Real bad. Monks used to go in every few weeks to clean out the ones who had risen. But lately, it's become too much for them to handle. You look like a warrior. I'm sure you know that even if you disperse a ghost in combat, they reform again eventually. It takes a long time, but it's inevitable. Leave the dead to their own is what I say. Just block the whole place off and start again somewhere else.
That's enough about the Necropolis.
Anything else you need? Talk helps pass the time on duty.
Have you seen a woman named Fading Moon? She's an arsonist.
Captain Sen has you collecting heads for him, does he? Good for you. A woman did make her way into the Necropolis some time ago. She seemed a bit wild around the eyes and ignored me when I tried to warn her. She certainly hasn't left, so if it was this Fading Moon, you should still be able to find her in there. I'll make sure she doesn't slip out behind you.
Will you interrupt your duty to talk about the city?
Not at all. This is pretty light work, since no one in their right mind would go in the Necropolis.
Tell me about the Necropolis.
It's the city of the dead, as some call it. The burial tombs of hundreds of generations of our most honored ancestors. To be buried in the Necropolis is a great honor. Sadly, things are not well in there right now. As grand a place as it is, you must be on your guard at all times, even if you're a skilled warrior.
Tell me about the Imperial City.
This city, the heart of the Jade Empire, the shining jewel of all civilization, the home of the Emperor. What's not great about this city? Everything here is taken to its utmost. The most elegant nobles, the wisest scholars, richness, opulence. The Imperial City is the best part of the Empire. True, this is the Golden Way, but even the poorest districts of the city are gilded compared to filth in which the howling barbarians outside of the Empire live.
Tell me about the Empire.
The Empire? What is there to know? The world bows before us. Everyone is in awe of our culture. We are the finest and purest examples of the human race. Led by the most glorious emperor, we are truly the people closest to heaven.
Tell me about the Lotus Assassins.
The Lotus Assassins. They are the personal guard of the emperor and serve directly under death's hand. They are above our laws and act with impunity. We are forced to obey, or they kill. Even us, even soldiers. But the Emperor either turns a blind eye or is so far under the sway of death's hand that I've said too much. The less said about them, the better. Shh, they listen from the shadows. It's not wise to speak about them.
That's enough about the city.
Anything else you need? Talk helps pass the time on duty.
I have all I need.
Stay away from the Necropolis. I wouldn't want a pretty girl like you getting hurt in there.
Bah! The people who don't remember, when we first came to the city, we picked up a couple of bounties. One of them was we found him in the Scholar's Garden. Hey, Trey. Well, the other bounty is in the Necropolis. Oh, look, it's auto-saving before we even step foot in the Necropolis. There's a ghost.
Kill.
My attacks! 1,000 cuts! Yeah!
Well, stranger, you have some spirit to you. You fight like a demon. Those poor lost souls didn't stand a chance against you. I could use the skills of a woman like you. Normally, I don't think much of a woman in my line of work, but I think you can help me with a problem I've been having. My name is Shen. I'm the first gravedigger here. It's my job to look over the necropolis and make sure all the peaceful souls are laid to rest.
I'm looking forward to Saturday, Trey. I hope you are too. What do you want?
I've got to dig the holes, fill them, and balance the books and everything. Nice, proper burials. But now, with all these ghosts rising again, I've got problems. No one seems to want to stay dead, and I can't go refunding all the burial money to all the families of the ghosts now. I can't afford it. So, I just want you to do a little job for me. Nothing hard. Just put the ghosts back where they belong. Quiet them down a bit. Well, there'll be a little bit in it for you as well. Don't worry. Can't have you going away empty-handed now, can we? So, what do you say?
And you guys be safe with storms. We had some rain come through just a little bit ago. I can't tell if it's still raining. Why are all these spirits causing trouble?
Trouble? Well, they've always been trouble. Every few years, one would act up and we'd have to have some monks come by and put them down. But now they're coming up all over the place. The last few years, they've been becoming more and more common, and more of a problem as well. Especially for me. They don't take too kindly when I try to tidy up their coffins and things. But it also means I can't use those areas of the necropolis. It's too dangerous now. So, you interested?
How long has this been going on?
Well, forever. There's always
Hey,
someone
Don.
who doesn't rest too easy in their grave. Not here, anyway. Every couple of years, some ghost would rise up and the monks would come and put him down. But now they're coming up all over the place. The last few years, they've been becoming more and more common, and more of a problem as well. So,
What makes you think I can do this?
I've seen you fight. You put that spirit down good and proper. Better than the monks who used to come here, even. I reckon you've had training in this sort of thing. But you don't look like a monk, so you probably don't have their scruples about money either. I come by a lot of valuables in my line of work. I can pay well. So, you interested?
He sounds like a slime ball, doesn't he? He don't look too healthy either. Yeah, fine, I'll do it.
Great. Now those ghosts will know who's boss around here. They just bring themselves back up as fast as I can put them in. I'll give you a reward for any ghosts you take care of. You can make good money that way. There are 3 main ghosts to deal with. Miss Chan, Merchant Bai, and Mr. Ren. I'll give you a reward for each, of course. I know a bit about them, but not that much. If you need a little something to give you an extra edge, I'm sure I can part with some trinkets I've found. I mean, it's not like they'll need them anymore.
Want to talk about one of your troublesome ghosts?
What about them?
Tell me about Miss Chan.
Ah, Miss Chan. A tragedy, really, and one that happens all too often. It's always the pretty ones who go. She died in childbirth, and the baby died with her. Her family put her in the family plot along with her son. She came up again recently, looking for revenge on me. She seems to think that I killed her baby, or took it, or something. Maybe she saw me take away the body, but she won't believe me. Every time I go near, she tries to kill me. That's valuable retail space over there.
Yeah, total slime ball. Yep. Tell me what you know about her baby.
Her baby? Not much. It's in one of the pots there, I'm sure. You can find it if you look. It was a long time ago. I don't even remember what its name was. But it was short, I know that. Definitely less than 3 words. But, sorry, that's really all I remember. Anything else you want to know about the ghost?
Tell me about Merchant Buy. Hello, Kickbot.
Ah, that one. He's mad, I tell you. Mad with fear, though, of what I have no idea. You'd think he'd be grateful, considering what's gone on here. He was murdered in an alleyway. Happens a lot in the poorer districts. They eventually caught his murderers and they were beheaded. I know. I put them in the ground myself, dead as can be. You'd think he'd be grateful with them dead and gone, but up he comes the very next day, screaming his head off. He's driving the customers away. Well, see if you can't do something about him quick. I'm too spooked to go in that area anymore. I need those plots to honor some ancestors. Anything else you want to know about the ghost?
Tell me about Mr. N.
He was buried by his wife a short while ago. I don't know what killed him. The family wouldn't talk about it. But his face was bloated like you wouldn't believe. His wife's still around, though. She won't visit since he came up. Every time she gets near, he starts screaming incoherently, and he's out of it for days. Nothing near him is safe.
Tell me about his wife.
His wife? She's still around in town, I think. She lives down in the market district near the entrance to the Black Leopard School. Why would you want to see her, though? She's already buried him. Anything else you want to know about the ghosts?
Not right now.
Oh, well, if you do find one, put it back in the ground. That's when you'll get your money. Is there anything else?
I'd like to ask you some questions about the Necropolis.
Eh? What is it you want to know?
Tell me about Death's Hand.
Never mention that name near me again. In fact, never mention that name within a mile of me. Just by saying his name, you could bring his wrath down on us. Now, just ask something else or leave me be.
Tell me about the Lotus Assassins.
Shh! Don't talk about them. They have ears everywhere, even among the dead. The Emperor's secret assassins, they call them, as silent and mysterious as death, which is exactly what's in store for us if we keep talking about them. They say no one who's crossed them has ever lived to tell of it, and I'm not going to test the truth of that rumor. Just talk about something else.
I'll ask some other time.
Suit yourself.
Let me see what you're selling, you grave-robbing garbage.
Well, you know, a few things here and there. They just sort of fall into my hands. They don't need them anymore.
Think it's wrong that you've been stealing from the graves.
It's not like they need any of that anymore. Feel some compassion for them, do you? Maybe you don't have what it takes to do my job. Then you're no better than me. We both just do the best we can with what we're given, so let's just leave it at that. Is there anything? Right then. If you need to find me, I'll be at my house a little farther down this path.
Now we could go that way. That leads into the Necropolis proper. You've accepted First Gravedigger Shen's job to put the ghosts back in their graves. He has asked you to put the rest of this. He has asked you to put to rest the spirits of Miss Chan, Merchant Bai, and Mr. Ren. You can find them throughout the Necropolis. He offers a reward for each one you put down. Bring peace to Miss Chan. She can be found somewhere in the Necropolis. While Shen will reward you individually, he's ultimately tasked with destroying all 3 of the ghosts. If we go this way, we get to see his house.
Help! One of those damn spirits came up right in my backyard. The stupid thing won't let anyone get by. It's got my tools and everything. Just kill the damn thing.
Is that what you think? Since you're stealing from graves, I steal from you. Inferior warrior, Jim. Put down a ghost. Now wait until you hear who the ghost was. Because that wasn't just a random ghost buried in his backyard. It's good then? Good. I knew that old bag would try and come back for me someday, but she wouldn't have guessed I'd have someone like you on my side. You knew that ghost?
Yeah, I guess you could say that. She was my mother-in-law. Never once in her life did she say a kind word to me, and now she tried to keep at me even in death. You got what you deserved! Do you hear me? You deserved it! But any good job deserves a reward, of course. Here you go. She had some nice things in her grave, too. Since she's gone, I guess she won't be keeping me from them anymore.
You're married?
Ugly people need love, too. Now, go and find those ghosts I told you about. Can't get a good day's work done with them still around.
Yeah, it was his mother-in-law's ghost. And now he's going to go rob her grave too, because he's a piece of garbage. Now we head into the Necropolis proper. Oh look, a ghost. Woo! Level up. Scroll stand. Nature of the Spirit, Volume 3. The folktales surrounding the disappearance of the monk did not disturb me. The mines had been inactive for a century or more, and the surrounding villages had long since decayed. Any spirit that fed upon humans or human emotion or pain would have left in search of easier prey, or so I had thought. As I searched for the moss spirit that had brought me to the depths of the mine, I began to wonder if the legends were true after all. If the spirit, or whatever it was that had driven me away, that had driven away the miners, could reside there still. In my mind, I began to hear the whispers in the dark and the screams and cries of those who lost their lives ages ago. We're going to go this way. Because a cluster of graves lies before you. Read one of the inscriptions. Long life breeds a great happiness. Died young. Yeah. Level up. $19 style points. Okay. Spirit Thief. We could do level 4, all 3 on Spirit Thief. Paralyzing Palm. There. Hey, look, it's one of our ghosts. It's the angry one.
I'll have her head.
Cluster of graves lies before you. Read one of the inscriptions. May the dragons in heaven watch over this one.
That cheating, lying sow, sullying the Ren name and dragging it in the dirt like this, putting me in the dirt. Ren Fang, if I ever get my claws on you, I'll leave you a stinking, bloated corpse.
You must be the Mr. Wren I've heard about.
You've heard of me? What do you know? What do you want here? I have no time for idiots who only want to rob my grave.
I don't know anything. Tell me.
I exist only for revenge. Revenge on my wife, who after so much talk of faithfulness and love, decided she would be better off without me. She killed me, poisoned me in my own house. When I find her...
You should learn to let the past go.
How can I let the past go when my very reason for existing in this world still is her? She was everything to me in life, and is so in death as well.
Tell me what happened.
We've been having fights, my wife and I, and she decided to end it. I sat down to eat, and the next thing I knew, I had choked to death and ended up here. That whore decided that I wasn't good enough for her, that she would just move on to something else after our years of marriage. She'll pay. Oh, yes, she'll pay. But I have to find her first. Most likely, she's still at our old home. It's in the market district near the entrance to the Black Leopard School. Find her and bring her to me.
Spirit of Mr. Wren cannot rest as long as he has sworn vengeance against his wife, Ren Feng, who poisoned and killed him. He says that she lived in the market district near the entrance to the Black Leopard School. Bring peace to Mr. Wren. He is a very, very angry man. So now we go find his wife. I know exactly where she is. She just happens to be right over here in the corner.
Why would the governor want to accuse you of doing this, Sun Tao?
Oh, hey, yeah, we gotta do that. We gotta do that quest too. We'll do that here in a second. Ren Feng.
Yes. Is there something I can do for you?
Forgive the interruption, but are you Ren Feng?
Yes. Yes, I am. How do you know my name? Have we met?
Your husband wants you dead. Tell me about how your husband died.
It should never have happened. I was preparing dinner for him, as I normally did, but it burned, so I went and bought some food already prepared. It was the salmon. I knew it smelled odd when I bought it, but the price was right, and I needed it in a hurry, and I'm so ashamed.
Hey! How's it going, Brioni? Welcome. It's not your fault.
Yes, it is. No matter what you say, I will live the rest of my life with this guilt. But what pains me more is that his spirit cannot rest. I have tried to visit his grave, but his madness knows no bounds. He seeks to drive me away at all costs. I think he might even try to kill me.
I think that's a fair yes.
His hatred is unreasoning, but understandable. He has never been able to listen long enough to have me explain what happened. It must be dreadful for him.
Why don't you explain it to him?
He never listens to me. He doesn't give me a chance, but maybe if you were there with me, could you be there with me? If you believe me, he might listen. Yes, if we went together, he might listen. Can we go now then, to see him?
Let's go.
You're back to gloat over this victory of yours, Harpy? Causing my torment and death, is that satisfying to you?
It was a bad fish that killed you, not her.
How can you be so certain? How can you believe her after you know what she's done to me?
Because she believes me. She has seen me at our home mourning for you still. Not a day has gone by where I didn't cry over your death. It almost makes me wish you'd have your wish, just so I could be with you again.
Feng, you really do care. And all this time, my cursing, it was wrong.
Forgive her.
You killed me, but I see now in those eyes I fell in love with that you didn't mean to and that it pains you greatly. I forgive you, Feng.
Bwong.
Thank you for what you have done, for both of us. In time, I hope I can repay you your kindness.
Yes, it is. Summer is not my favorite season either, especially times like now when it's... Actually, today hasn't been too bad. Return to Shen and tell him that Mr. Ren's ghosts lie peacefully and won't trouble him again. He should give you the reward that he has promised you. See? They never go away. You come back through an area and it will respawn yet again. Before we head to the next spirit, we're going to go back and deal with that other quest right there by her house. We get to play investigator.
Don't worry, Sungtao. I'm doing everything. Good day, miss. Are you the new investigator I sent for? No, I could tell from your attire that you're not from the ministry. This is terrible. Everyone I send for disappears. There are powers at work here that are beyond my means to control.
Who are you?
I am Prefect Jitong. It is my duty to ensure that convicted criminals in the city are sentenced appropriately.
Thank you, Carl.
But there are complications with my current trial. I have in my custody a suspected slave trader, Chandler Ling. But one of the high-ranking ministers is trying to get him released. He wants me to convict another man. The man they want to accuse, Scholar Sun Tao, is a friend of mine, and I'm certain of his innocence. I need you to find proof so I can present it to the Minister of Justice.
Yeah, a slaver? Yeah, I'll do it. Can't stand to see an innocent man accused.
Really? You will help me? Thank you. Thank you so very much. I need to find proof that Ling is the guilty one, and by so doing, exonerate Song Tao. If I can't prove Ling's guilt, I'll be forced to sentence Song Tao to death. But every time I ask someone to discover the truth, they disappear or turn up dead. Our best lead is Zibao, the last person known to have spoken with Ling before his arrest. But Bao knows me and my men. He won't talk to us.
Want to know more about Scholar Song Tao?
I've known Scholar Song Tao for several years. His uncle and my father were good friends. I only wish I knew why the governor wants him accused of this crime. If you want to know more about Song Tao, you should speak with him yourself.
Tell me about Chandler Ling.
Chandler Ling is a well-respected businessman and merchant here in the city. Until recently, I had no reason to suspect him of any wrongdoing. When I investigated Ling's shop, I found a valuable knife that I had purposely entrusted to one of my men, a man who has since disappeared. Chandler Ling had a knife belonging to a man whose body couldn't be found. That was all the evidence I required.
What is Zibao's connection to Chandler Ling?
I have no idea. The two men were seen together before we arrested Ling, but I have no other information about Zibao. He spends most of his time in the heart of the Empire Tavern, and he doesn't seem to have dealings with anyone else besides Chandler Ling. I know if I went to speak with him, I would get nowhere. But you could speak to him without raising suspicion.
Tell me about the slave traders.
I wish there was something concrete I could tell you. They're like a whisper on the wind or a shifting shadow. You think you see something, and then there's nothing. Whoever is behind the slavers must have a great deal of power. To remain that invisible is a hard thing to do.
I'll go find Zibao then.
Good. Look for him in the heart of the Empire Tavern. It's upstairs at the Imperial Arena. Don't scare him away. If we lose him, we lose our last connection to Ling.
Guilty or innocent, who cares? Hang them all, and we'll drink to their deaths.
Yeah, no, bro. That's not how that works.
I don't know why you're wasting your time. I'm obviously innocent, and yet you still want to risk yourself needlessly.
Why are you so sure I'll be at risk?
I'm no fool. Those men haven't returned, and I can assure you it isn't because they've decided to take a holiday. Chasing after criminals is dangerous work. Obviously, there are risks involved. Why would you risk yourself when even the local minister seems content with the scholar's arrest?
Tell me about yourself, Chandler Ling.
What's to tell? I'm a merchant and quite a good one. My clients are usually very happy with my goods. You likely haven't heard of me simply because I have a very elite clientele. The average person on the street cannot afford the items I sell. Other than my occupation, I suspect we are very much the same, you and I, though I happen to be a little more restricted than you at the moment.
Why were you arrested? What were you doing?
Doing? I wasn't doing anything more than I usually do in a day's work. I was selling my wares to a few of my preferred clients. Prefect Jitong was one of them. The next thing I know, guards confiscate my goods and tell me I'm suspected of slave trading. It was likely the most ludicrous thing I've ever been told. Of course, the prefect claims that some of my items belong to his missing men, but that doesn't mean I took the items from their lifeless bodies.
How did you acquire those items belonging to Jitong's men?
In a given day, I meet with several buyers and probably twice as many sellers. There are always more sellers than buyers. My job is to determine whether something is worth buying, not whether the seller is worth buying from. If I see a bargain, I don't care who the seller is. Suffice to say, those items could be from any number of sellers. I don't recall who sold them to me, but that certainly doesn't make me guilty of slave trading.
So you don't care if the things that you buy are stolen, ripped from people, from dead people's hands? You're already a scumbag. What can you tell me about the slave traders?
No more than you've heard for yourself, I'm sure. They are a myth, a rumor, really. Nobody has ever seen them, and nobody has any proof they exist. And yet, there is still a belief that they exist. Madmen terrorizing the poor and abducting the helpless. It all seems very superstitious. Abducting a person isn't like picking someone's pocket, you know. There would be evidence, signs of a struggle. But people will believe what they want to.
Uh-huh, and how would you know? I should be going. Actually, no, what do you know about Scholar Song Kao?
I can honestly say I have never met or heard of the man until he was arrested. He's obviously not wealthy enough to be one of my clients. Apparently, he spends a good deal of time with the poorer folk in the city. No doubt that's why he is under suspicion. Doesn't strike you as a bit odd? A scholar with all the benefits that position entails, choosing to spend time with the poor people. It does seem a little suspicious.
Bye,
Of
asshole.
course, do what you need to. If you discover anything, it will only prove my innocence further. Good luck.
Oh, look, now we have a bot over on Twitch. Prefect Jitong has 2 men in custody, but he believes that only one is associated with the mysterious slave traders. The prefect thinks Zabao might have something to do with the traders. You can find him in the heart of the Empire Tavern and speak with Zabao. The suspected slave trader is drinking in the heart of the Empire Tavern.
So you think you can free me? Prefect Jitong has sent many good men to their deaths trying to free me. I hope you won't get into similar trouble.
How do you know they're dead?
Well, that's what Jitong fears. I have no reason to doubt him. Besides, why else would the men not return and their belongings suddenly appear on the market?
Pure coincidence. It's not proof. It's purely circumstantial. Anyone will tell you that.
At any rate, it seems likely that's what has happened to the men. I feel terrible for them, but I have my own problems to deal with, as you can see.
How are neither one of them are actually in custody? They're not handcuffed. They're just standing there. Tell me about yourself, Scholar Song Kao.
I am a scholar, though still a junior scholar by most regards. I assist the philosophers and scholars with their work. It's a good life, though I can't help feeling guilty sometimes. The scholars and philosophers have many privileges, while so many live with so little. I spend my spare time in the poor quarters, helping where I can. If I have any extra money, I use it to help the people there. It's not much, but I like to think it helps.
So, on one side, we have a scholar who spends time in the poorer districts, gives money to the poor, spends time with the poor, and then on the other side, you have a merchant who says, I don't care where my goods come from. It's not my responsibility. Why do I care if the things are stolen? I wonder who the bad guy is. Why were you arrested? What were you doing?
I don't know. I was just down in the poor quarters helping a family with some repairs on their hut. I was leaving their house when the guards came for me. They told me I was suspected of abducting people from the poor quarters. I told them it was ridiculous, that I only wanted to help the poor, but they didn't listen. I admit I spend time in the poor quarters, but I don't try to hide it. I'm there several times a week, in fact, usually in plain sight of everyone.
Tell me what you know about Chandler Ling.
Well, nothing really. I'd never heard of him before this. I heard what Jitong said about him, but that's about it. He seems decent enough, I suppose.
Protect the cinnamon roll, scholar. Damn right I will. What do you know about the slave traders?
Nothing. I've heard rumors in the past few months. The residents in the poor areas were getting worried, though I never knew anyone who disappeared. One of the girls I helped out in the poor area said her uncle had disappeared, but I never met him. She was devastated, of course, and she blamed the slavers. But it was all just speculation. No one had ever seen anyone being abducted. There wasn't even evidence of struggles or violence. I don't know what else to tell you.
I must be going.
I understand. If there's anything that might help you find the slave traders, I will gladly tell you. Please, don't give up until you've found them.
So now we go to the Heart of the Empire Tavern to look for Zabao. The Lotus Assassins were once known as the Lotus Order, monks dedicated to the protection and spiritual guidance of the Emperor. Yes. Oh, we have to talk to this guy. I'm sorry, we have to. This guy's a douche. If there were ever an accurate representation in a video game of an incel, it's Lustful Lao over here. We got to talk to this guy. This is funny.
No woman can resist the alluring gaze of lustful Lao. I can say good morning in 7 dialects. Which would you prefer I use tomorrow?
Was hoping you'd ask you some questions.
I see your true question dancing in your marvelous eyes. Yes, I can lift a 2-person rickshaw without my hands. Would you like a demonstration?
Are you always this disgusting?
The only way to find out would be to spend an eternity of evenings with me, wouldn't it? I'll answer your questions first, and then you can help me with my exhaustive study of anatomy.
What can you tell me about this place?
Word, subject, everything. Instead, let me ask you this. What are the 14 essential differences between a bowl of steaming sweetened rice and a night of fiery passion?
I really can't take this anymore.
Alas, we were just getting to know each other, and we haven't even reached the best part. If we're lucky, it will make an appearance next time we speak.
Hey, I have several fedoras. That's not very nice. Yeah, he looks like a good guy.
What do you want? Do I know you?
No, but I know you.
Really? Lots of people know me. So what? I'm a little busy right now. I've got a bowl of wine that needs drinking, so why don't you just find someone else to bother?
Ling told me you'd take me to see the slave traders.
Who? I don't know anybody by that name, and I don't know anything about slave traders. Leave me alone. I have nothing to say to you, so why don't you just keep moving?
How about 1,000 silver? That's a lot of money.
Yes, that is. More than I'd see in a month. I might be able to take you there. You'll have to pay me now, and I'm not promising you won't get killed once we get there.
I have a fedora too, yeah. He's more sleazy than I am, maybe not by much. Oh no, he is much sleazier than both of us put together. That's fine, let's go.
It's your life, friend. No refunds either. Follow me.
I hate slavers.
Zibao, what is the meaning of this? Summoning me to this place was bad enough. You know I can't stand the stench of these beasts. I've already dealt with the last shipment of slaves, and with that damned prefect poking into our affairs, we have to be extra cautious. Now, there's an unknown quantity in this little thing. Just who are you?
I'm the one who will slaughter every single one of you slavers.
Ah, where have I heard that before? Oh yes, some fool working for Prefect Shitong made just such a claim moments before I gutted him with his own dagger. Get her, boys, but don't kill her. You'll get quite a bit of silver for this one.
1,000 cuts.
Oh, really now? Is that what you think? Well, I have a little surprise for you, boy. Watch this.
1,000 cuts. Yeah. Paralyzing palm. 1,000 cuts. Yeah. Stop. Yeah. Yeah. I am a master.
Aw, what happened,
This has
buddy?
gone far enough. You're far better than the last dog who dared cross us. Maybe I was hasty in my decision to attack you. I have an eye for raw talent. That helps when picking slaves, but it comes in handy in sizing up potential allies. Why? Why are you here? You're clearly too skilled to be one of the fools hired by Prefect Shitong. So what business or grudge do you have with us?
I'm here to put an end to your slaving.
You're one of them, are you? Another fool like that scholar Song Tao, always thinking the poor are worth saving. You're better than that. You've just shown me your strength. Any poor wretch who had the discipline to fight like you wouldn't let themselves be enslaved. Someone like you deserves to work with me, not oppose me. I have a friend who could use your help, and I'm prepared to pay for it.
Are you done talking? I have a slaver to kill.
If only I had a silver coin for every time I've heard that. Come then, let's end it.
Sorry, boy. You have defeated Cao Zhang and learned more about the slave traders. You must take the evidence to Prefect Shitong and get Scholar Song Tao released. You must take the evidence about the slave traders to Prefect Shitong in Merchant Square in the Market District and get Scholar Song Tao released. I haven't actually beat him yet, but... Oh, you're going to use Storm Dragon on me, are you? Well, guess what I have for you? I also have... This is very cheap. Using Paralyzing Palm in G-Strike mode, meaning every time I hit him, he re-paralyzes. Yeah, we're gonna run out of...
You'll never win.
Almost took all... slaver documents, look at that. Plot items. Slaver documents. Several pages detailing the actions and transactions of the slave traders in the Imperial City. These documents clearly indicate that Chandler Ling is involved with the slave traders. Big surprise. And there's Lucky Cho's quite unlucky dead body still. I hate slavers. Hi, Slaverling. Or Chandlerling. That's Slaverlings. Total shock. Yes, I know. Yes, that was the creature caves in the basement of Heart of the Empire.
There you are. The governor sent Ho Chong, one of his lapdogs, to oversee the trial. I hope you learned something, or I'll have to proceed with Song Tao's sentencing.
No, you won't. I spoke with Zibao and he took me to the slavers.
He took you there? That's incredible.
And
That's
I killed him.
remarkable. Well, what did you find? Have you discovered evidence that exonerates Scholar Song Tao?
Yes, I have. It's right here. Take a look for yourself.
Ha! That doesn't prove a thing. Pieces of paper can be bought and sold just like anything. Just like anyone.
I'm afraid you're quite mistaken, Chandlerling. This proves a great many things, including your guilt. Never suspected the slavers were so well connected.
Let me see that. Well, this certainly looks interesting. I suppose Scholar Song Tao can go free then. And you, Chandler Lake, will come with me for sentencing. It will be quick and harsh, I suspect. This sort of thing will not be tolerated in the Empire.
It's all a lie. You don't know what you're doing. You're all making a very big mistake.
No, I'm not.
Thank you. Thank you for risking yourself to help me. If there's anything I can do to repay you, please ask.
Just glad an innocent man didn't suffer.
You are too kind. I have no real way to repay you. However, I do have some items you might be interested in. They're not here, of course. Come and find me in the Scholars Garden, and I will be glad to show you what I have. I'll see you there. Goodbye, and thank you again.
The least he could have done is bought us some wine.
Aura of Calm Gem. Body +2, Intimidation +2. Only followers of the Way of the Open Palm can use this gem. Some of the wisest masters and sages radiate such a sense of peace and understanding that their uncanny calm almost seems threatening. This gem has been in the possession of such individuals, and their aura of inhumane calm is channeled through this gem, granting the wielder the same unnerving peace and strength. Hey, Zinbu.
Excellent. I have many items just waiting for you.
I don't need the inferior warrior gem. It's always nice when you have a merchant that travels with you at all times. Now we go find Scholar Song Tao in the Scholar's Garden and see what he has to give us. And then we head back to the Necropolis. Uh-oh. That's not good. Flooding is not good. We don't like flooding. Hey, look, it's the body of one of the Imperial Guardsmen that we beat the crap out of. He's still just lying there. What? I didn't see you there. This magnificent sculpture takes all of my attention, I'm afraid. Is there something I can help you with? Who are you? My name is Tong Wei. I am Master Excavator from the Valley of the Sprightly Stones. I'm here to oversee the installation of this fine specimen of rock. I apologize. I sometimes get excited when speaking about one of our grandest treasures. The valley is truly remarkable. What makes the stone so sprightly? No one knows exactly. There are theories, of course. Some say it is divine and others say it's simply a trick of nature. But the debates truly don't matter. The stones are remarkable regardless of the reasons for their sprightly behavior. I count myself honored to be able to work so closely with these wonderful stones. Of course, looking upon this sculpture, it is easy to see why some believe that the divine had a hand in their making. Tell me more about the valley where these stones come from. The Valley of the Sprightly Stones. It is truly a marvel, discovered many centuries ago by explorers who saw the floating stone from some way off. Oof. Yeah, stay out of the flood zone, damn. Eventually, people come from around the empire to marvel at the strange occurrence. It wasn't until Emperor Yu Bao Si that the stones were used to build. The grandest achievement is the Imperial Palace itself, which floats above the city like a grand heaven. Of course, it uses additional magic to keep it aloft. I'll be going now. Scholar Song Tao, there you are.
Good day again. You've done a great deal to aid me. If there's anything I can do for you, just let me know. I've got some interesting items if you'd like to see them.
Yes, show me what you've got for sale. Superior charm gem. Lucky hand, more silver from human enemies? Nah. Soft petal. Charm +5, charm +5. Okay, superior charm gem was kind of useless then. Back to the Necropolis we go. We still have 2 more ghosts to deal with. We have to help the little girl who went in there to get something to keep her and her mother from being slaves. Ah, lower part of the neighborhood. Good. You just stay safe then. $240 millimeters of rain this month at 82.7. Damn. Nice if it was okay to be saying that just as I was typing. Yeah. We could take some of that rain, just not all at once, please. That would be not advantageous, I think. You know what? Since I've never actually seen what this style is or does, let's go ahead and map it. Oh, it's the style that the kids use at the Black Leopard School. Okay. Okay, it definitely hits hard. It definitely hits hard. Damn. That was a level 1 and it did that amount of damage. Holy hell. Hey, look, Mr. Wren is not there anymore. That hits hard. Holy crap. Damn. Wow. Tomb of the Masses. This dirty door cannot be opened at this time. Yeah, it's definitely slow. It's very much like White Demon. Broke rain records last month. Damn. Hey, look, it's our ghosts. They're both in the exact same spot.
Baby? My baby, please, where is he? Where has Shen taken him?
You're Miss Chan?
Yes. If you know me, then you must know the pain I feel. My baby! That monster Shen has taken him from me. He was only a few moments old when that vile man took him from me, ripped him from my arms, and carried him away. Please find my baby. Bring him back to me. Let me know how he's doing.
Your baby is dead, Miss Chan.
No. No! I can't. I refuse to believe it. My darling, precious little boy. He can't be dead. Not now. Not like this. He must be out there. I must see him with my own eyes.
How can I prove to you that he is dead?
I can't believe anything you say. Words lie. People lie. I must see him with my own eyes. If he were dead, he would be here in my family plot with my other relatives. If your lies are true, then Shen, that murdering monster, would have buried him here. All my family is here. But I don't know these names. I don't know my baby's name. My family would have named him after I passed beyond. Shen must know, or there must be some way to find him. I remember so little since I passed away.
Yeah, if you need to leave, you go ahead, Donna. No worries. What can you tell me about your baby?
He was my darling child. My only son. I had planned to name him. I don't remember what it was. So much of the past is unclear to me now. I remember there was an aunt, an uncle. Was it his father? I don't remember it any clearer than that. Every time I try to grasp it, it slips away.
I will look for your baby.
Please find my baby and return him to me.
You have met the ghost of Miss Chan. She is crying for her lost baby, and she will not rest until it is found. Bring peace to Miss Chan. You gaze upon the Chan family plot. There are 4 tombstones here. Look at the first tombstone, Chan Han. Chan Han, loving mother. Well, it's not that one. Cut it, basement handy. It's not Chan Han because that's a mother. We know it's not Chan Ding Sheng because Shen said it was less than 3 characters. Chan Li. Chan Li, a boy named in honor of the glorious strategist. Not that one. Chan Tuo. Chan Tuo, named in honor of his uncle Tuo De. There you go. I want 3 stories of stone housing on top of us. Yeah. Named in honor of his uncle.
Please! Have you found my baby? Have you seen him? No. I can't believe anything you say. If your lies are true, then I found...
Well, we
Please.
found him. What, I need to read all of the stupid tombstones? Are you kidding me? We know which one it's not.
Have you found my baby? Have you seen him?
I think I know which grave belongs to your baby.
Are you sure? I know I wouldn't be able to stand it if I was separated from him again. Please don't let this madness consume me. Are you sure it is the right grave?
Yes, I'll show you. Tornadoes make me panic.
I cannot read. Which one is he?
This is him, Chen Tuo.
This is him. My poor darling. Chen too. He's truly dead after all. I could not bring myself to believe it. Dead before his time. He rests here near my own body. My darling, darling boy. I come to you now.
Bwong! And open palm points. You have reunited the ghost of Miss Chen with that of her son. They both now rest in peace. Surely Shen will give you that reward now for ridding him of this problem. Miss Chen at peace. Yeah, I would probably panic too.
Is someone... You. What do you want? Have you come to torture me more? Have you come to see me suffer here unavenged? No one cries for Merchant Bai.
You are Merchant Bai?
You know of me? You've heard about the pains I suffered in life and this continued torment I have to endure in death?
Tell me what is bothering you.
You can understand? You don't run in terror like the rest. Instead, you talk to me. Perhaps you can help. I was a merchant in life. Not a rich one, but I made enough to survive. I sold mostly to the poorer sections of the city. My goods weren't the finest, but they were practical. At the time, there were a pair of brothers, Seat Su and Si Ran, who were the terror of the streets. They extorted money and goods from everyone. They tried to extort from me.
What did you do?
When I wouldn't give them what they wanted, they decided to make an example of me. They killed me and mutilated me and left me dead in that alley. They terrorized the city for weeks after that, but they were finally run down. That might have been where it ended, just as done, but it wasn't. They were buried here, with me. Their deaths, execution by beheading, were harsh enough that they have risen again. My spirit cannot rest quiet with them here. Even now in death, they mock me and torment me as they did in my final moments of life. They drive me mad.
I help you. Will you rest peacefully? Oh, might be past. Good.
Yes. If my killers are at least removed from this world, their spirits will no longer torment me. You must find a way to defeat them and drive them from this place. They were common criminals, so they were not given a normal burial. They were dumped in a communal grave underground to the south. I'm sure you can find them. Thank you, stranger. If you can truly help me, if you do, I'll show you something that even Shen hasn't found yet.
Time to celebrate with corn chips. All right, why not? Merchant Bai is being tormented by the ghosts of the two brothers that killed him in life. Apparently they were buried in the Necropolis as well, and they have risen to torment him. He cannot rest in his fear and anguish. He says you can find them in an underground tomb immediately to the south. Defeat the ghosts that torment Merchant Bai. And now, hey, that door that was closed a little bit ago, it's open now. Look at that. Time to die, boys.
Ah, look who has come to see us. A mortal, then? Shall we feast, brother?
Yes. I've always wanted to taste a woman like this. Such fine quality. Her screams will mean so much to me.
Yeah, I don't think so, son.
You'll never win! 1,000 cuts.
Come on, Whirlwind, do your job. Done. Usually go north anyhow. That's probably a good thing. Trap sprung. Focus evade. 6 cents. Trap sprung again. You have defeated the ghosts of the brothers who tormented Merchant Bai. Return to him so that you can put his spirit to rest. Return to Merchant Bai with news that you have defeated his tormentors.
Have you managed to defeat them at last?
I have defeated them.
Thank you, thank you. I feel as if a great weight has been lifted from my spirit. Here, let me show you this. Something Shen hasn't found yet. I hope you use it well, and thank you.
All 3 ghosts dealt with. Cow Bezor. Weather does that here too, sticks to the mountain, skirts around us, yeah. So now return to Shen. We've got all 3 of them taken care of. This way will lead us to the Lotus Assassin Fortress, but we're not going that way yet. Tomb of the Forgotten Scholar!
No, no, we can't allow that to happen. It would be too much to bear. But this poor wretch isn't much good either. No, not at all. But what else is there? What else is there? Work, damn you, work! Oh, what do you want? You can't have me, corpse. Not yet.
I am Chizume, and I am not dead.
You're not dead. I'm sorry, I just panicked. I thought you were some spirit here for revenge.
Revenge for what?
Ah, well, my work, you see, while very important, may upset some of those spirits not fully at peace.
What are you doing here? This is an interesting quest. 20 miles north.
I am conducting my research. I am a doctor by trade, studying the internals of the body and the energies that drive it. But lately, I have come on hard times. My daughter, Wen Wei, has fallen ill, and nothing in my previous training could help me with what ails her. Her liver has been rotted from within, corrupted by some energy I have never encountered before.
Some energy?
I don't know what it is, but it has prevented her liver from functioning. Now her body no longer responds. I fear she is dying. I could not stand the possibility of her loss, so I took matters into my own hand. I researched the workings of the body and the spirit, as well as the lore of the creatures that live beyond death. I believe I have found a way to save my daughter, but I have not been successful in my efforts.
What do you have to do?
I have found a way to strengthen, no, to replace the corrupt flesh of one living creature with that of another. Through the energies of the earth and by the divine will of heaven, her body can be made to accept the organ as if it were a part of her. She can be given a new life. But these cursed, wretched corpses do nothing for me. They are too old, too dead. Their organs are rotted beyond repair, even the ones recently buried. I need something else, something more. Either one that is perfectly preserved or one that is fresh. Her time is drawing near. If I cannot get a new organ for her soon, I fear it may be too late.
So he is able to replace organs. His daughter's liver is failing her. And he wants me to find you a liver.
I need a liver that has been perfectly preserved. Even a short time after death, the flesh begins to decay. Only a few rare bodies are truly well preserved. I have tried all the organs I could find, but none work. A nobleman here, Jade, had his body preserved well enough and buried in this graveyard, but his corpse has moved.
Now, I could have him give her his own liver, but then she has to live without a father. Too bad this came after the slavers. You're not kidding. Yes, I could have him give her his own liver, but then the child has to live without a father. So no, I'll find the preserved nobleman.
Thank you. Whatever I can give you in reward, I will. Please hurry. The nobleman was buried in one of the larger tower tombs closer to the entrance. I tried to enter, but his corpse had risen, covered in the protective wrappings he was buried in. I would not have survived. Please, get the liver from him quickly.
Nature of the Spirit, Volume 2. One encounter brought vividly to mind was deep in a mine along the ridges near the land of howling spirits. I was searching for a spirit I had seen the previous day. A spirit of moss and fungus that dwelt in this abandoned mine. Years earlier, the mines were so prosperous that several communities depended on them for their livelihood, but collapses, fires, and unexplained disappearances in the mines led people to become more and more fearful of them. A local monk ventured in one night after hearing a disturbance, and he was never seen again. Thereafter, miners repeatedly reported hearing screams in the deepest tunnels and the voice of that young monk. Monk Gem! So there's the little girl, and there's her father. You discovered a mad scientist trying to use revitalized dead organs to heal his dying daughter. He needs you to find a liver to replace hers. He knows of the corpse of a nobleman, Jade, in a tower grave to the north, which should have a liver that is preserved well enough to be used. Find a liver. That would have been very poetic indeed. Hey, look, a ghost.
I am a master.
Take the slavers, the people who are used to being the ones that take from others and use one of their bodies to save a dying child. That would have been very poetic. And look, I found the tomb. It's right here. He's wearing a burial suit, like a lot of Chinese noblemen wore.
They tried to take from me, and they died. I feasted on their souls. Such is the evil I was in life, and am again in death. The underworld has no place for me. Sin lives.
You are just what I was looking for.
You seek me? You seek one so evil that his very touch spreads the corruption his vanity has caused. My perfect body is a testament to my crimes. To live and feed in death are all that are left to me.
You have a chance to repent for your sins.
A chance to repent. Can it be that after all this time, after years of living death, I am given this one chance to make something right? What is this chance you speak of, mortal? What is this false hope you dangle for me?
I need your liver to save a young girl.
A girl? After so long, a girl? But I'm a vile and corrupt being, forever damned by the life I led, set here in this wretched form to walk forever.
If one is willing, there is always the chance for redemption.
Redemption? For one such as me? I think not. My life was spent in greed and vanity and corruption. Even in death, I sought to preserve my perfect form. For one whose madness and evil progress even into death? No, there is no hope for me. None at all. And you stand here mocking me for it.
If you save her life, you may be redeemed.
Ah, the temptation. Yes. So much logic, so much philosophy. But who knows what the heavens will truly decide in the end. But for the chance, and it is a girl, so young, I can taste her pain and suffering lingering about you, so like my own. The blood is thick in my veins, a solid mass where fluid used to flow, now dried and brittle. But the heart still stirs, and it can be moved, though tears no longer flow. My life has been wasted on my own sins, and in death, I have nothing except them. This young thing, this girl, she still deserves life. If my end means this girl lives, then may the heavens look kindly upon me, even though I know they won't. If damnation is my fate, then let it be worth something in the end. Take what you need, mortal.
Preserved liver. You managed to convince Jishin that he could gain salvation by voluntarily giving up his liver to save Wenju's daughter. You should bring the preserved liver back to Wenju in the Necropolis so he can transplant it into his daughter. Return the liver. Bring the preserved liver back to Wenju.
You have you managed to find some way to help me?
Talks a lot for a dead guy, yeah. Ghosts can be well educated, this is true. I have a preserved liver.
You do? Thank you. Yes. It looks like it's been preserved well enough. I am amazed that you managed to get this intact. Now I must begin quickly. Her life energy is fading fast. It looks like the operation has worked. She should be safe now. Her breathing has slowed and her heart rate is returning to normal levels. It will be some time before she can stand on her own again. But I'm certain she will make it. Not here, though. Not in this place of death. Thank you, stranger, for what you have done for me. As I promised, I will give you all that I have left. Everything else was spent in pursuit of this dream. I must take her to a place where she can heal. You have my eternal gratitude for what you have done.
Thank you for what you have done. I have been redeemed in my own eyes and in the eyes of heaven. Peace indeed can come to any soul.
Hey, welcome, Shane. Yeah, this was one of the first RPGs I ever played, too. Long time ago. There's the little girl. Hey, bro. Welcome in. Jen, what people thoughts? Trap sprung. Now we get to help the little girl.
Good, you came. Wait here. There's a small hole in the wall, just around the side. I'll sneak in and open the door from the inside. There. The ghosts are just beyond the door. They haven't noticed me yet.
Stay here until I've cleared the ghosts, if that's possible.
I was just thinking the same thing. I don't want to get any closer to those things. The artifact is supposed to be in the room at the end of the tomb. Once you're there, I'll catch up with you.
Jinlin has opened the door into the tomb. You must clear the tomb of ghosts and anything dangerous so that Jinlin can get the artifact for Purveyor Shoji. Clear the spirits from the tomb. Destroy all the spirits and enemies within the tomb.
Paralyzing palm. Thousand cuts.
Paralyzing palm. Turn the stone and explode.
Paralyzing palm.
Paralyzing palm. Turn the stone and explode.
Spirit thief.
Damn it, Whirlwind! I'm trying to do something here. Spirit thief.
Iron palm. Yeah.
That was one set of spirits. But wait, there's more! South of town, then we went north.
This is it. Yeah.
We might actually need to, the next time we level, put some point into this iron palm for speed.
Spirit thief. Yeah. Die quietly.
Does Spirit Thief not have? I have 3 style points. Yeah, let's go ahead and. Speed increase. Speed increase. There we go. Okay, so yeah. Spirit Thief does not have a harmonic combo, but Heavenly Wave does.
Heavenly wave. 1,000 cuts.
Health power up, yay.
Iron palm.
See how this works now with a little bit of a speed increase. Okay. Not bad, not bad.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, can you not see my health and stuff in the corner? It must be covered by... Huh. Spirit Harvest. Oh, I dislike this. It was just my screen. The quote-unquote mini-boss in this room is difficult. So So I am going to save before I go into that room, because damn. There it is! The Red Minister!
More intruders. My tomb has lain sacrosanct for centuries, and now mortals tread on my very ashes. Your corpse will lie here with those of my subjects, and your spirit will feed my own.
Yeah, no. Every hit that he deals on me heals him that much.
I am a master here. You aren't equal thousand cuts.
Whew!
I am a match.
I truly dislike fighting red ministers, but
Iron Palm.
whew! We got through it though.
That's it. I got it. Now let's get out of here before. Dad, did you hear that?
Sounds like trouble.
Getting out of here is going to be harder than getting in, I think.
Oh look! More ghosts. Removing the artifact has caused more enemies to fill this room. You must defeat the enemy so you and Jinlin can get out of the tomb alive. Defeat all the enemies and escape the tomb.
Paralyzing palm. 1,000 cuts. Oh. Paralyzing palm. 1,000 cuts.
Is it kind of cheap of me to use Paralyzing Palm and the Harmonic combo to destroy enemies in just a couple of hits? Maybe. Do I care? Not really.
Paralyzing palm. 1,000 cuts.
Oh, you want to throw? You want to throw?
Dark blade.
Let's throw then. Done.
Paralyzing palm. 1,000 cuts. This is all you are. Paralyzing palm.
Ah, crap. They don't work on ghosts. I forgot about that.
Iron palm. You'll never win. 1,000 cuts.
Ow.
made it out of there alive. You're an amazing fighter.
Thank you.
I wonder why Purveyor Shuji wants this bowl so badly. It looks so ordinary. Except for maybe this writing. It doesn't make any sense. Conductor, cog, and a bit of iron. Don't play with the tiger. Whatever that means.
That might be a configuration I'm looking for.
Huh. Well, I'm glad it was useful to you. Thank you again for helping me. Purveyor Shuji is waiting, so I should be going. Goodbye.
It shows a thunderstorm. That's good. Now we go talk to Shen. And he'll give me one more spirit.
The grave digging business sure is a killer. What do you need?
Want to talk about one of your troublesome ghosts?
What about them?
I dealt with Miss Shan.
Well, that's a relief. Can't have her going off and trying to rip out my eyes or something every time I go around there. I need those eyes. Here's the reward I promised you. Now, if you find any more, remember, I'll pay good money for you to put them back down again. So get out there and get some ghosts. Venerated ancestors. Anything else you want to know about the ghosts?
I dealt with Merchant Bai.
Well, that makes things easier on me for sure. Now I can start selling those old plots again. Next time I'll just throw the bones in the river and be done with it. Here's the reward I promised you. Now, if you find any more, remember, I
dealt with Mr. N.
Good riddance. Hells, it was probably his old lady that offed him in the first place, and for good reason too, I bet. It's all just business to me, understand? Here's the reward I promised you. One spirit didn't stay here at all, though. Took up his body and left. Moved in with his son, I heard, and the son isn't pleased. He even asked me for a refund. Now that was an expensive burial. I can't give refunds like that. It's bad for business, too, having my customers getting up and walking away. That's where you come in. I need you to go to the tanners in the city core and put his father back in his grave once and for all. It's Tanner Fong. There'll be an extra big reward for that one. Is there anything else you need right now?
I must be going.
Well, you know where to find me.
The Tanner's Fong. Shen has told you that the corpse of the elder Tanner Fong has risen from its grave and wandered off, returning to his home. His son, who inherited the home, is none too pleased. He wants a refund or the corpse gone, and Shen doesn't like refunds. Return the elder to his grave. Find the elder Tanner Fong and return him to his grave in the Necropolis. According to his son, he's invaded the family home. One more spirit to deal with. To the Golden Way.
Sipasaya Kimunir,
You! What do you want? Unless you're here to get rid of that stupid old man, I don't have time for you now. Are you Tanner Fong?
Oh, sire.
Yes, I am. Are you here from Shen? Did he send you about my father? Gravedigger Shen told me about him.
Oh, sire.
You are here from Shen? This is his mess. He should have buried him properly.
Oh, sire.
Look, I'll give you money, yes? Just take that wretched old man out of my house so I never have to see him again. Does that look like a spirit to you? Does that look like a spirit to anyone else? What do you want? Did my son hire you to kick me out of my own home? You're dead and you just don't know it. Of course I'm not dead. If I were, would I be this upset about losing my house? Or breathing, for that matter? With no place to go and everyone running in fear from the ghosts, where else could I go? I built this house from the ground up, and I'm not about to let him take it from me. Are you saying you're not dead? They sent the quick one, didn't they? No, I'm not dead, you idiot. My son just used that as an excuse to take everything. He thinks that with me out of the way, he has the tannery and all my money. But I'll show him yet. Really? How? Everyone says you're dead. Suspicious, yeah. Well, you see, I have friends. I can get things done. I just have to get them to listen to me. Hey, you could help me convince them. I could give you a good reward. But your son already took everything. Well, yeah, but once we get it back from him, I'll make sure you get a good reward. Okay, let's go talk to your son. What are you doing with him? You're supposed to get rid of him. I think you two need to talk. What the hell do we need to talk about? He's dead and you're supposed to get rid of him. I'm not dead. You just convinced everyone I was so you could steal the business and my money. He was as good as dead anyway. Look at him. The old fart doesn't have more than a year or two left anyway. Hey! Look, this doesn't have to end badly. It could work out very well for you, in fact. Just make him disappear and I'll reward you well. Nobody needs their deceased relatives coming back and making trouble for the living now, do they? He's not dead. You tried to kill him. So what if I did? He never cared about us anyway. All he was interested in was his business. A business I should have inherited years ago. You ungrateful wretch. I raised you when you were a snot-nosed child, and this is the gratitude I get? How could you do this to me? I'm your father, damn it. Because you never loved me. It was always you and your business. Now you're getting yours, you old bastard. I don't know what to say. How could you think that? Since your mother passed away, you were all I had. Maybe you should have talked to your son more. I'm not dead yet. I never thought, I've been so wrong to ignore you. How could I have neglected you like that? Father. I'm sorry, my son. I should never have neglected you all these years. When your mother passed away, I just didn't know what to do. I hid my own feelings away in anger and despair. I only wish I had had the eyes to see what it did to you. You two should put the past behind you. We've both been so wrong, Father. Indeed we have. And if it weren't for this stranger, this would all likely have ended in tragedy. Here's the money I promised. I shall not need the task to be carried out any longer. Thank you for showing us the error of our ways, stranger. May the heavens shine upon your journeys in the future. Done. Realizing they had both made mistakes, younger Tanner Fong had taken his father back into their household once more. They seem to have resolved their differences for the time being, and there should be no more problems from them. Return to Shen and tell him that the situation has been resolved. Return to Shen. It was first Gravedigger Shen who placed you on the path that would lead you to the tragic tale of the Tanner's Fong. Seek him out again in the Necropolis to claim your reward. Back to the Necropolis we go. So the question is, how was he buried and survived? Because that process, you either suffocate or you get crushed by all the dirt. Was he just thrown into a tomb of some kind? And
The grave did. What did.
yeah. The elder Tanner Fong wasn't dead.
Of course he was dead. The family wouldn't exactly have given me a live man to bury, now would they? That would be unprofessional. Can't have stuff like that getting around. You, dealt with the problem, though?
Elder Tanner Fong family has taken him back.
Well, that's good, I guess. As long as I'm not giving any refunds, of course. Here's what I promised you. Business has been more lively lately with you around. A little gravedigger humor there, see? Lively? I'm good.
I'll just leave you to that then.
Drop by anytime. If I ever see a spirit that needs to be put back down again, I'll seek you out.
Yeah, he probably was tough, and yes, the gravedigger is absolutely a slime ball. Now we have to deal with Fading Moon's bounty. Ghost! Ah, it didn't happen this time. Ghost! Yep, I knew it.
Die quietly!
Come on, Whirlwind, do your job. Put the ghost down, come on. There. Now we go deal with Fading Moon. She just happens to be down here. Demon staff. We got, what do we get? What do we get? We get a new weapon? An artifact weapon, the demon staff will replace less powerful staff when found. Little is known about the demon staff. A weak mind will not be able to control it for long, but the wielder of this staff will do more damage than with any other staff. Interesting. Hope his mother-in-law comes back, yes. This must be part of that special edition thing, because I don't know anything about this staff. But up there's Fading Moon, right there.
Dancing pretty lights. There's fire in the air and fire inside. They scream like music. You'll scream like a demon when Fading Moon puts the light inside of you.
It's always harder when they're insane, I'll wager.
None of us are alive anymore. Not until the lights dance with us. You'll scream like those maggot people, leeching off the Empire until they burn. 1,000 cuts.
She's hot, but she's insane. Crazy hot scale and all that, you know? Gem of pure flame. Nature of the Spirit, Volume 4. It is said in the journals of the lost monk of the Jinzi sect that there are spirits of every desire. By summoning that desire within themselves, men can commune with the spirit, summoning it to them. I can't imagine what kind of spirit must have been summoned in the dank of that mine. Darkness on all sides, only the slight flickering of that lamp. A great unknowable fear welled up within me. Those ancient monks knew too much, I think. They commune with their own dark desires too often. In that place, I too faced my fears. The circumstances and research that led me to that point scarcely prepared me for what I faced. The dweller in the depths spoke to me. Hey, look, we got a level. I think we're going to put some more points in Iron Palm. Damage increase, damage increase, damage increase, speed increase, speed increase. You've tracked down Fading Moon and eliminated her. Her obvious insanity left you very little choice in the matter. Report to Captain Sen. Captain Sen awaits by the city gates in the market district for you to report your success. The unfinished tomb. This will be useful later. That's what he should have said. That's what she said, yeah. It's always more difficult when they're insane. So now we return to Captain Sen. Like I said, off that direction is the entrance to the Lotus Assassin Fortress, but we're not going there yet. I knew you'd pop up, you little bastard.
Iron Palm.
Oh, damn, that hits. Holy crap. Wow, dude. Okay, I think I kind of like Iron Palm. And he was sleeping and reached over and touched him. You just see his sleepy little tail wag. Yep, he does that. Now we go talk to Captain Sen. Get the money for the bounty. There'll be one more bounty. Yes, good job on powering up Iron Palm. There were two styles that were introduced in the special edition that were not in the standard edition. Iron Palm and Viper. Iron Palm, anyone can use. Viper, you can only use as a closed fist character, so we might...
Her own master died at her hands, and she had fellow students kidnapped and tortured just because they didn't agree with her.
We might be seeing that when we play through as the evil character.
Always a pleasure.
I have a bounty I wish to collect.
Yes, I heard that Fading Moon's arsons had ended. Excellent work. Burning the poor is troubling after a fashion, but the scholars and merchants, that was a mistake.
The poor deserve your protection too.
Yes, of course they do. And they shall have exactly as much protection as they can afford to contribute to the taxes. Here's the standard bounty. Accept it with the thanks of the Empire. Well, that brings an end to our pursuit of two fiends. A shame I don't have more work for someone with your skills.
Oh, we're not done, Captain Sen.
Of
You
course.
dick.
Thanks again for your help with those miscreants.
He's an asshole.
A great bounty hunter to have dealt with 2 cases in so little time. Your work is not done, though. There is another in this city with a price on her head. A richer price than those 2. Her name is Aishi the Mournful Blade, and you can find her at the Black Leopard School.
How do you know where a criminal can be found?
I watched her walk into this city, and now I tell you, there's no mystery in this.
What is this Aishi accused of?
She is accused of most crimes, and several had to be invented to account for her actions. She is a terror upon the face of the Empire. Murder, theft, and worse, yet never a smile or a hint of revelry in what she did. That is why she is known as Aishi the Mournful Blade.
Why are you telling me this?
Because I want you to know. My role in this matter is of no concern to you. I am simply an old man who sees a chance for some good to come from bad.
Thank you for the information. You can go.
This Aishi sounds like my kind of woman.
I bet she does.
Witcher, you should ask her for her story. She has a most interesting tale to share.
An old man approached you after you dealt with both Captain Sen's bounties. He told you about another wanted criminal named Aishi the Mournful Blade. Track down the Mournful Blade. According to the elderly informant, Aishi the Mournful Blade is in the Black Leopard School, which lies off the Market District.
If you think you've seen this person, you must report it to the authorities at once. It is your duty.
Black Leopard School we go. Hey, look, it's Wenzer.
Ah, it's you. I wanted the chance to thank you again for what you have done for my daughter. She can live a full and healthy life now, one a father can be proud of. I thank you once more. I hope the heavens look kindly on you and give you a fate to be proud of.
Now wait until you hear this story. There is absolutely a reason she is called the Mournful Blade. I feel sorry for her. She killed one of the brothers.
My name is Aishi, the Mournful Blade. And if you are another hunter come to claim my head, I suggest you turn around and walk away. That one didn't listen to me. I hope you have more sense.
Of course, that was one of Master Smiling Hawk's students, so, An old man told me you had a story to tell.
I have a tale to finish. I see no need to tell it to anyone but myself. Stranger, if you continue to talk to me, I will stand up and face you. If that happens, our meeting will end with one of our deaths.
It's a risk I'm willing to take.
So be it.
I've heard of Aishi before. Whatever happens, tales of her have earned my respect.
You're not what I expected. Harmony surrounds you and flows out into the world as you pass. I have a story I would share willingly with you if you would hear it.
Let's hear this tale of yours.
Do you know anything of me? Anything of the terror that is Aishi, the Mournful Blade?
Yeah, Owell is right. Why don't you tell me in your own words?
In my years in this empire, I have been a wanted criminal, a bandit, a murderer, and worse. I have burned entire towns to the ground to avenge some petty dispute between lords and led men to slaughter peasants by the score for their meager possessions. It is all too easy to lose your conscience once you have denied it, I was not always like this, but I remember all too well how my descent began.
What happens?
My father died when I was still a girl, and with him gone, I felt no sense of direction. I had no other family to turn to, and so I was alone. I met a boy. He was a natural leader. He had drive and direction. I was in love.
Welcome back, Joe.
He used to enjoy tormenting the children of our village, and I thought it was all fun. Then, one day...
Here it comes. She had no family. She met a young boy. He had a natural leadership to him. She fell in love. He was a giant bully and a douchebag. Now listen to this. Go on, what happened?
He pushed a young boy into the river outside of town. It was fast-moving and would have swept the child away, but he managed to grab hold of a rock.
That's terrible. Why would he do such a thing?
Why, indeed. In the intervening years, I've come to believe that it was more than simple horseplay. There was a gleam in my young man's eye that I cannot forget. The child screamed for help. His cries were shrill with terror, for he could not swim. I moved to help him, but I felt a hand on my arm. The boy I loved turned to me and said, "If we help him, he'll only tell the others what we have done. We have to let him go." Something in his voice. I believed him.
Her bully boyfriend pushed a young child into a fast-moving river. She went to help the child, and he stopped her and put the blame on her. The boy I love turned to me and said, "If we help him, he'll only tell others what we've done. We have to let him go." What happened to the child?
That poor child was swept away in the current and was found dead downriver days later. We never told anyone what we had done, but I could never forget. If we help him, he'll only tell the others what we've done. We have to let him go. Simple words, but they still echo in my head even now. Nights are worse. I can't sleep for the screams of that boy as he washed away. I still hear them to this day.
I don't know if it was really your fault.
Whether that moment was mine or not no longer matters. I've done far worse since, always hoping to forget. As if the cries of others would drown out that child's. That is why I have come here now. I am tired of my life, but at least I have lived it. He deserved to live as I did, but has never felt a moment's remorse for his part in that day. If you came here because of the rich reward on my head, you may even know him. Captain Sin of the Imperial Army is my quarry. I must make him pay for that boy's life.
Now, isn't that an interesting little twist? The asshole who didn't care about the poor quarters being set on fire just happened to be the bully that murdered a child when he was younger. Captain Sen was the young man you were in love with?
You know him, clearly. Until now, I wasn't sure how I would approach him, but you may have provided the answer. If you help me, I know how I can reach Sin. You need merely to escort me to his station by the gate. A subdued prisoner could get close enough to deal with Sin. Once I have dealt with him, you shall have your bounty. I couldn't let you be implicated in my final murder.
If what you say is true, then Sen deserves what's coming to him.
Let's go write an ending to my tale.
What is the meaning of this?
Hello, my love. Or should I call you by your rank now, Captain Sin? Surely it's been a very long time.
Aishi, What are you doing here? You're a wanted criminal. You can't be here.
Do you deserve to be standing here any more than her, Captain?
It's time I paid for my crimes.
Well, it's good to see our new bounty hunter was able to bring you in. Frankly, I thought you'd fight to the death. You were this weak.
No, I was weak. Otherwise, I would have ignored you by the river. I'm going to pay for my crimes. But there's one thing I have to do first. I have to kill you.
What? No! Guards!
Your men will be dead before they can get within 3 paces of me, Captain. Don't order them to their deaths. I already owe you 1 lifetime of pain. Do not bring more than that upon yourself.
She's mad! She means to kill me! You protect me! I'll double the bounty!
If I help you, you'll only tell the others what I've done. I have to let you go.
Damn you both! You're both going to waste away between worlds! I'll make sure the underworld won't take your rotting corpses!
Bye, buddy.
Sin is dead. Dead like that poor boy we let wash away. I should have made him suffer more. Stranger, I cannot thank you enough. I have touched 1,000 lives with my crimes, and yet now I feel some peace. It is time my story ended. I have only one more favor to ask. Face me now and grant me an honor. No, there is no honor left for me. Just grant me an end.
Yes, shiny blades indeed. I'm ready when you are.
I've been waiting for this moment for years. Face me and let this battle be glorious enough that the city will talk of it for generations. Iron Palm! Stop!
No, it's just a regular staff then? So we went from a staff to a Guandao and back to a staff. Well, I'm sorry, child.
I hoped it would end this way. She may have found some peace. Here, take this. It's something Aishi would have wanted you to have, I think. I hate for a good deed to go unrewarded.
Thank you, but why?
Aishi, the Mournful Blade, was my daughter.
Why do you tell me she was in the Imperial City?
My daughter's life was nothing but pain. Her crimes were a way to forget for a while. I think she must have found some peace now, and I can finally rest. It has been too long since I turned away from the Water Dragon's embrace.
If you're a ghost, why haven't you gone mad?
Some things are stronger than anger, Spirit Monk. Love is one of them.
How could you not have gone mad?
I died before the gates to the underworld closed, but I couldn't let go of my daughter. I worried for her, and rightly so, but I think she will find peace now. Every ghost slips into madness over time, but some of us have a reason not to. We can fight back the longing and despair for a time.
What will you do now?
I will wait. What choice do I have? I know the underworld is cut off, but I must try to fight through the despair and anger. I have some idea of what you face. Take my best wishes as you try to set things right. I have waited for more than 2 decades. I can wait a bit more, and now I have a reason to smile.
Gem of Unity! Mind +3, body, mind +3, body +3, mind +B +3, spirit +3. Damn! Only followers of the Way of the Open Palm can use this gem. To find true unity, one must set aside one's egotism and know that all are one. The shared fate of the entire empire matters, not that of the individual. The strength and sacrifices of the empire's greatest heroes empower those who would tap the power of this gem. we're not quite ready to go to the Lotus Assassin Fortress just yet, because we did get another configuration from Jinlin. You found this obscure set of instructions and copied them down on a hunch. Iron is made stronger through the alloy, and nickel binds well to make a sharp blade. It can also be a reactive fuel, but certain configurations must be preserved. The dragon watches over the controlled lightning while the cogs spin dutifully on their own. Configuration of the tiger. So now we return to the furnace.
Yes, yes, what can I do for you? Busy, busy. No time for chatty.
Let's talk about Lord Dow's furnace.
Yes, yes, I am eager to return there. It is a masterful array of artful mechanics, despite being a bit overly polished. This Lord Lau, he could use a bit of restraint.
Have you identified any more configurations?
No, I have not had any new insights. The best option I can suggest is just to keep your eyes open. There has to be reference to them somewhere. I don't know. Maybe have a look at this note. I copied some scrawled words from a post near the furnace controls.
Take me back to the furnace.
Certainly. It's just a flick of a switch, and I'm reasonably sure the trip isn't even doing any irreparable harm.
Irreparable harm, yes. Transcribed post carving. A note scribbled by Kang after he translated the carvings on a post near the controls. It suggests that one of the machine's configurations is in a garden of ineffectual intellectuals. Okay. Cogs, controlled lightning, dragon. Got it. I think there's one more configuration in the Lotus Assassin Fortress, and I think that's all of them. Nope, that's the tiger book. Never mind. Oh, what? Oh, because I didn't. No,
A most intriguing.
I didn't put the
All
fuel
right,
in.
all right. Have a look around, or whatever it is you do. Come and find me when you want to go back.
I didn't put the fuel in first. Duh. Bar of nickel iron. Wow, that was dumb of me. It summoned monkeys. Yes, monkeys. I've also heard there is a configuration that you can put that will turn your follower into a monkey. I believe they're random, though. I don't know if there's one specific one that does that. I think they're just random. The Quieted Mind. Techniques. The Quieted Mind. Focus plus 30. Damn. Successful configuration of Lord Lau's furnace has taught you to enter a state the legends call the Quieted Mind. This meditative combat technique provides incredible focus. Now, did you see that? We're at the top of Open Palm now. There can be no more Open Palm points. We are at the very, very top now.
A most intriguing place.
I'm ready to leave.
Very well.
In the meantime, I will try to see if I can learn anything more about this interesting machine. I can always bring us back here later.
And you're reasonably sure that the trip isn't doing any irreparable harm. Thank you, Carl. I appreciate it. Now, I don't think there's anything farther for me to do other than head to the Lotus Assassin Fortress. Not the green room. I think there's another sword, too. I think there's a third level of sword. Nope, can't use weapons on ghosts. It's kind of sad that all of your followers can use weapons on ghosts, but you can't. Now we get to have the romance conversation. Unfinished tomb, right here. You can see the beginnings, but the tomb itself is supposed to be here, and it's not. But yeah, I think there's a third level sword that was introduced in the special edition as well. Hey, look, it's Zoo sneaking into the Lotus Assassin Fortress. Hey, look, it's Sky.
Wait. I couldn't just wait with the others. I'd have worn a trench with my pacing if I didn't talk to you. If anyone can deal with their kind, it's you. But that doesn't mean I could let you go in there without speaking up. Just be careful while you're in there, and don't let them get to you. Remember why you're going in, and get out as soon as you can.
Did we just get Sky? We didn't get Silk Fox or Dawnstar? You sound like you're worried.
I am. I just have a feeling that something big is going to happen in there. Zoo's sudden disappearance has me worried. I was beginning to think we could trust the man. The assassins can be most persuasive. Who's to say Zoo isn't preparing a trap for you to earn back favor with his old brethren?
I've come to trust Zoo. He won't betray me.
I hope for everyone's sake that you are right. Hopefully my instinct is wrong. Regardless, I've said my piece. Come back safe. We wouldn't want to miss our audience with the Emperor.
Huh. Interesting. If you've romanced more than one character, which I thought I had, you get all two or three of them coming to you and basically saying you need to make a choice. And you can basically tell them, I can't, or you can choose between one of the people that you romanced. Is the female character only able to romance one person at a time, or did I fail at romancing the women? The Nature of the Spirit, Volume 5. It is clear to me now what manner of creatures these spirits are, and it is also clear what their goals are. For all that their lives portray them to be, the celestial bureaucracy is nothing more than the subjugation of man by the eternal beings of that court. The Dweller has shown me many things, many dark and terrible truths I could not have seen before, but which are clear to me now. When I return, I know what they will say. The Emperor, the one closest to heaven, is their tool, their puppet. I know they will send him against me, fearing the power of my knowledge. Oh, yes, I know. They will burn my works, but I must make copies, as the Dweller said, spreading my dark knowledge far enough that it will never be destroyed. Remember this, reader, to a spirit, any spirit, the life of a human is worthless. We are tools and toys for their amusement alone. Oh, bloody hell. And look, there's literally nothing in here. There's a pair of stairs that are broken. There's just a board. Placing the token from the Lotus Assassin recruiter in a recessed portion of this blessing board caused a barely audible click. The tomb opens. Here we go. Enter the Lotus Assassin Fortress. The Lotus Assassin Fortress was once meant to be the tomb of Emperor Sun Hai upon his death.
I was told to expect a new recruit, and you fit the description. Well done braving the Necropolis. A troublesome walk, but it weeds out the weak. I am the Watcher, and this is the fortress of the Lotus Assassins. It was built amid the graves of 1,000 generations, the tomb of the Emperor at its core. Formed from the defunct Order of the Lotus Assassins are an extension of the Emperor, as dictated by Death's Hand and implemented by Grand Inquisitor Jade. Thanks to her direction, we are becoming the face of power in the Empire. The Imperial Army will soon be stationed only at taverns and fish markets. The great Golem army constructed here will spread across the Empire. Our masters will be all-powerful. You will assist if you survive. Weak recruits die quickly. Master Gan is one of our trainers. He will be your master as you seek to become an assassin. He is harsh, but his knowledge will be invaluable to you. You will find him at the opposite end of the Hall of Induction, near the entrance to the central chambers. Do not keep him waiting.
I want to ask you some questions.
What would you like to know?
Tell me about the leaders of the Lotus Assassins.
Death's Hand is the one who brings us the will of the Emperor, but Grand Inquisitor Jade rules in his absence.
Tell me about Death's Hand.
Death's Hand rules us all. We obey him in all things, for he is the will of the Emperor. There is no more to tell. Our lives are his.
Tell me about Grand Inquisitor Jade.
Grand Inquisitor Jade is the foremost acolyte of Death's Hand. She was one of the first converted from the old Order of the Lotus, and she is fearsome in her power. You would be wise to never even give the appearance of challenging her. She takes offense easily, and even masters have been killed for displeasing her.
Where can I find Grand Inquisitor Jade?
She is not found by just anyone. Excel in your tasks, and perhaps you will be blessed with her attention. Fail, and you will be cursed with it.
Want to return to my questions?
I will answer, but you should not delay your duties.
Tell me about this fortress of the Golem army.
This was to be the tomb of the Emperor. It rests in the heart of the Necropolis, the accumulation of thousands of years of the Empire's dead. It was the perfect place to begin constructing the utterly loyal Golem forces the Emperor demanded through Death's Hand. We could harvest all the spirits we need.
Why are you constructing golems?
They are the perfect soldiers, unrelenting, obedient,
The ideal that all Lotus Assassins aspire to achieve. Slaves that die to be golems are blessed. The Imperial army is weak, filled with questioning generals that do not know the path to glory. Even we assassins envy the pure subservience of a golem. Soon the will of the Emperor will be plain, and Death's hand will step aside so he can enforce his glorious vision openly. Opposition will be impossible.
You harvest bodies from the necropolis?
No, you fool. We harvest spirits. Many linger where their bodies interred, although the freshly dead produce a far more responsive golem. We now exclusively butcher slaves for this purpose. If you are lucky, you will be allowed to help in the process.
If you are lucky, I will not slit your throat when I bring this whole place down around your ears. You slaving bastard.
They are the
Why does he need golems? Who would dare oppose the Emperor?
There are those that think the Emperor must serve the will of the people, but they are traitors in disguise. His glory is our glory. Death's hand will make it so.
Want to return to my questions? Did someone try to enter the fortress just before I did?
I saw no one. Only the most skilled of our number can enter this place without my knowing. I am the Watcher.
Don't have any more questions for now.
Go to your teacher, Acolyte. Do not keep him waiting. The far end of the hall at the entrance to the central chambers.
So we serve Gong until we find the information we need? I'd rather fight the Golem army. That would draw out their leaders, whether Death's Hand or the Emperor.
For once, Whirlwind, I agree with you. I'd rather fight them.
Yeah.
You now bear the title of Lotus Acolyte and must present yourself to Master Gong. Gaining access to the inner chambers will be a challenge with such a lowly rank, but the princess will not take you to the palace until you have information she needs. Zhu is in the fortress as well. What he wants is unclear. Find your new master. Present yourself to Master Gong. Try to gain access to the inner chambers and find the information Princess Liane requires. Who is this, another new acolyte? We'll make sure you know your place. Oh, is that what you think, little one? Is that what you think? Well, we shall see.
Look, we have
fresh blood. Another soul for the forge or a new pet for the masters. We don't need more competition for attention.
With the rise of the golems, we acolytes have fewer opportunities to serve. You are unwelcome.
Out of my way or you'll be dead when I'm running this place.
You
spout big words, but you're in no position to back them up.
We are losing status to the golem army. You want to take more attention away from us? I think you need to prove your worth.
You look to be worth about $1.50 silver. What do we need to prove to you?
Should she prove her worth? No, she can defend it or die. If you think you can beat me, step up now or step aside. You realize the inevitability of this challenge. Good, that will make it easier to justify. You, kill this fool! Bring it, bitch. Let's see what you got.
Foolish mistake. You have no idea.
Whirlwind?
More blood to stain my hands. A badge of honor.
1,000 cuts.
Do me a favor, buddy. I was going to tell you to let me handle this. You're you in support mode, but you're not listening. Bye. Bob, you are skilled, but assassins are not just quick steps and cuts. We'll see if you're strong enough. This isn't over. Yeah. Hey, look, it's you.
So there is no discouraging you. You have come to the heart of the assassins, and you already have enemies. Are you certain you are ready for what you will learn here? I don't think the choice is yours anymore. This is my realm, where my demons hide. You will be forced to see them. We have discussed much in our time together, but not everything. I left some things buried, but now you have descended to their level.
Why did you come here? How'd you get past the Watcher?
For all that he sees, he is blind if you know where the right shadows are. As for why I have come, I will decide that when I see how you react to this place. Go. Your new master is waiting. Secure a place near the heart of the assassins, and you will be near your goal. Grand Inquisitor Xia is key.
If he joined the enemy, why doesn't he just attack? The chatty ones are the most annoying.
Despite Zhu's remarks, you must still find Master Gong and see if service to him will gain you access to the inner chambers and the information the princess requires. But first we map. Golem. Oh, look, a merchant. Who are you? An acolyte not even in robes yet? Go sweep up after the golems. You don't have the authority to order anything from me. I have my own silver. You're not above personal sales, are you? Well, you still have a personality about you. It won't last. They strip their recruits down to the essentials. Eventually, you'll be just another mask. My name, if you're still a mind to care about names, is Merchant Kia Jong. What can I do for you? Your name is Kia? I knew a Kia Min once. Did you? I have a niece by that name. Is she well? Last I saw of her, she was well. That is good to hear. It's been years. She was training at some out-of-the-way school, if I recall. Were you a classmate? What does she look like now? Her hair was tied in many small knots. Yes, that sounds like Min. Her mother wears it that way. Since you are a friend of the family, I'll give you a bit of a discount. You can enjoy it until the Lotus Assassins strip your will, anyway. What do you have for sale? This and that. I don't stock much for the individual assassins. I mostly bring in large parts of supplies for their machines. Have a look. Yeah, you don't have much.
What is this? Another acolyte feeling their way around in the dark?
It takes some time for their eyes and skin to adjust. For the first few weeks, they're as easy to kill as newborn kittens.
What do you want, acolyte? We've done our work for the day and don't want to be disturbed. Unless the press is broken, leave us.
What is your purpose here?
We keep the golem press functioning. Without us, the machines could not keep up the ambitious pace that Grand Inquisitor Gia has set.
It takes 2 minds, 2 pairs of hands to control the inner structures of the press. You fools just see the controls. Inside the machines, it is impossibly complex.
Tell me about the golem press.
You would not understand the complex balance of gears and sorcery that makes it function. Even flyers are simpler creations.
Who built the press?
By the will of the Emperor, Death's Hand had it created.
With parts stolen from some great celestial furnace.
That's nonsense. Not everything our craftsmen create is stolen or gifted from somewhere else. We have the capability on our own.
Let's go back to my other questions.
If we must, what do you want? Leave us, Acolyte.
Talking to them will be important later, but you'll find out in a couple weeks. A door that we can't enter yet.
You are falling behind, gang. Grand Inquisitor Xia is not happy, therefore I am not happy. If your work does not improve, I will have to stop taking credit for it. The latest battalion of golems stand idle because of you. If the production of the Jade golem is delayed again, perhaps your soul will fuel our next attempt. I trust I have made myself clear.
Yes, Master Shin.
I thought so. Do not let anything delay you further. It would be a shame to once more remind Grand Inquisitor Xia how incompetent you are. Yes, an absolute shame.
What do you want? So help me, if you're just some wandering slave, I'll have you butchered to color the clay golems. Wait, no, you are the one I was told to expect. A new recruit. As if I don't have enough trouble watching over the other fools in my care.
You will find me a competent assassin, I assure you.
You are no assassin yet, fool, despite what you may have achieved outside. Here we strip you down to nothing and rebuild you as we like. If you survive, then you will be an assassin. For now, you are a Lotus Acolyte, and your life expectancy is not long. Follow me down to the central chambers when you are ready to begin your indoctrination. Do not keep me waiting. A battalion of golems stand idle.
I dislike you. Follow Gong into the chambers below. You are ordered to follow Master Gong to the central chambers. Can't I just kill you and be done with it?
Damn the heavens for the fools I lead. I am destined to suffer for their incompetence, and I have one man to blame for it. Shin. The old scorpion had one of his followers shatter a spirit shard during training. There are ghosts everywhere. I've lost 8 slaves and 3 acolytes to them. You, new blood, get over there and occupy those ghosts until I can get real Lotus Assassins to clean them up. Golem production cannot be delayed by this.
He thinks it's too tough, but impossible odds make the best fights.
Go on. It's your first sacrifice for your new life. I'm sure it will be glorious.
Auto save.
You are beneath me. Go, or risk being used as golem fodder.
You think I'm beneath you, eh? Defeat the rampaging ghosts. Master Gong told you to defeat some ghosts unleashed by his rival, Master Shin. Gong clearly does not expect you to survive. Return to him when you are done. Bookstand. Grand Inquisitor's will. In your obedience to Death's hand, do not neglect to heed the complex demands of our Mistress Jia. Second in glory only to the hand of Death himself, our Mistress demands that all of her servants think clearly and completely in all that they do. She expects that all Lotus Assassins exercise their mind as thoroughly as they suppress the impulses of their hearts. As Grand Inquisitor, Mistress Jia knows all things that happen within the fortress and without. Not even the deepest secrets of the most remote places in the Empire escape her knowledge. Mistress Jia demands that we be cunning, ruthless, and complete in our loyalty to her master and ours, Death's Hand. To disrespect her is to disrespect the Empire, the Emperor, and Death's Hand himself. Good. Configuration of the rabbit. Look, we found it. Keeper of the Archive. The undeniable fire of all the threats the young Jade Empire faced, the greatest was the barbarian named Zheng Sai, titled The Tree That Defies the Fire. Zheng Sai managed to organize the barbaric horse lords into an efficient and deadly machine of warfare. We talked about the Mongols on Saturday, conquering much of the land to the west and north of the empire before coming to bear on the borders of the Jade Empire itself. Zheng Sai, whose savagery denied even the Great Wall built to keep his people out, led his hungry, maddened people to attack our fledgling empire in a rabid attempt to destroy all that would become our advanced and prosperous civilization. So vicious and deadly was Zheng Sai's attack that it roused the insular spirit monks from their temple in the land of howling spirits to come to the empire's aid. Left unconquered by the devouring Horse Lord army, the monks of Dirge stood alongside the empire, and in a great battle recounted by the sages, playwrights, and scholars around the known world, laid waste to Zheng Sai and his ravenous army of wild bowmen. With the help of the monks from Dirge, the empire finally burned down the tree that defies the fire, and our glorious land has never since faced so deadly a foe. The Way of the Lotus. Many acolytes misinterpret the tenets of the Lotus Assassin Order. Stated simply, there are no tenets save one: obedience. Some believe we preach strength over all, but one must be strong to even be considered for recruitment. We are assassins, not monks. Our order does not teach as much as act. Leave the teachings to the scholars in their wasteful garden. Our mandate is to serve the will of the Emperor through Death's Hand and Grand Inquisitor Jia. Because they demand strength, we give them strength. Because they demand cunning, we give them cunning. Most of all, they demand obedience, and so we give them obedience. To do otherwise would be to spit in the eyes of those who hold our spirits in their hands. Acolytes may create philosophical justifications for the lives they have chosen, but in the end, our master's will are the only truth and the only law we serve. I think not. We will go deal with the ghosts. And then call it a night for today, and I will be back in, unfortunately, 2 weeks to finish up the Lotus Assassin Fortress. Ghosty ghosts. How did I do? Yes, there's a reason why I'm doing this.
And the ghosts are gone? Well, I did not expect this. It would seem that I have a competent acolyte for once. Interesting. Recruits are rarely of use before we strip them of their outside identities, but you beg a more interesting application. Could you be the one I have waited for?
I am no mere I earned my place here.
Your duties would normally include a period of deprivation in a cell until every hint of self and identity was stripped away. It is a draining, brutal awakening. I need a favored protege, someone willing to risk everything in my service. I will preserve your intellect, allow your inventive mind to remain, in exchange for 2 tasks. One is your duty anyway. The other is something to secure your future at the heart of the assassins. Lotus acolytes are utterly expendable. You deserve better.
I will serve as needed, Master Gong.
You must operate the soul extractor, past the room where you fought the ghosts. In the coming weeks, you will help swell the ranks of the Empire's glorious golem army. Golems are fueled by the souls of the dead. The recently dead, it turns out, make far more obedient and powerful golems, especially if brutally killed. We no longer mind the Necropolis for souls that linger near their resting place. We butcher slaves instead, and extract their souls into spirit shards. Tonight we require a shard of exceptional quality for a Jade golem that will control the latest battalion of golems. You will oversee this in the extraction chamber.
And what is the second task?
You clearly deserve better than the short life of the regular acolyte. Your ability surprised me. Use it to surprise the others as well. Help me gain the power to help you. Kill Master Shin, my superior.
Cannot be as simple as that, or he would be dead now.
You are perceptive. It is a tricky matter and therefore a good test for an otherwise expendable acolyte. Your kind die often in the machinations between masters.
He thinks we will die. That means there will be fighting. I like him.
The politics of the Lotus Assassin order are complicated. It's all right if murder is suspected, so long as it appears deserved because of incompetence.
How do I go about doing that?
That is your task to figure out, acolyte. This is a dangerous place. Find a way for him to have an accident that disgraces him. I, of course, must not be implicated. Talk to my acolytes at their stations in the Golem Press Room and the Soul Extractor. These are dangerous machines. Find a sharp corner Shin can crack his temple on. Return to me when you have an idea for an appropriate accident. I don't care what it is, as long as there is a corpse for me to gloat over in the end.
Goodbye for now.
Remember your tasks, acolyte. Create a spirit shard in the extraction chamber for the Jade Golem, and find a creative way to kill and disgrace Master Shin. You can also seek training from acolyte trainer Guan. I'm sure you are her superior, but she might have something of use to you.
Saving game. Look at that. We got an autosave, so. Master Gong wants you to help construct a spirit shard in the soul extraction chamber for the new Lieutenant Jade Golem. There has to be a way to fulfill your duties without making the golem armies of the Lotus Assassins stronger. They will remain your enemy no matter what you learn here. Go to the soul extraction chamber. Go to the soul extraction chamber past where you fought the ghosts. Kill Master Shin. Master Gong has charged you with finding a way to kill his superior Master Shin. He must die in a way that disgraces him and does not implicate Master Gong directly. Search the fortress for some way to kill Master Shin that will also disgrace him. An embarrassing accident would be ideal, indeed. If only the two tasks could be completed at the same time. You'll see in a couple weeks. Complete all the steps to create a spirit shard. Complete all the steps to kill Master Shin. All right, so only, indeed. "22 hours and 35 minutes. All right, guys. I appreciate everyone joining me here tonight. Unfortunately, we won't be back for 2 weeks, which kind of sucks because I really enjoy playing Jade Empire. And it will be interesting to see how people react to the chaos that we're going to cause, oh my, for the Lotus Assassins. I will be back on Saturday for my regular Tea House stream, though. Thank you, Pro. Thank you, Carl. I'll be back in a couple weeks, Pro, and I'll still have my regular Saturday stream, so no worries. Good night, midnight, and have a good night, everyone, and stay safe. Yes, please do. Good night, Dan. I will see you all on Saturday. And happy 63rd birthday to Donnie Yen, to the people who have not gone out and watched my Donnie Yen tier list. It was uploaded earlier today. Hold on. I think I can do this. Hold on. For the people who have not yet seen it, which the last time I checked, it had 0 views, so I'm going to guess that no one has seen it yet. Happy birthday to Donnie Yen. There is the link. I'm sure it is on your list. Go and watch that. And I look forward to seeing people's opinions of my opinions. And I will see you all next time. 再见。